Welcome back to NatChat. I'm Dave McLaughlin, and my guests are Elizabeth Sapel and her son David from the AussieHands Foundation. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
So, can you elaborate a bit more on some of the activities and events you do through AussieHands?
Yeah, we try and have 3 to 4 events a year where we have family events, and we have just recently appointed a patron to AussieHands. Her name's Kate Doughty, and she was born with one hand, and she has represented Australia in equestrian events. And Kate comes to most of our events, and she provides a great support and mentor role for the young children, particularly I think for the girls, who probably more than boys have more issues with hand differences because our hands as a girl, females, are very cosmetic. We wear rings and nail polish and bracelets and things like that. So she's
role
lovely.
models are very important.
Definitely, and at our events most families that do come along get to meet the adults who have a hand difference, and we have about 4 of those in Melbourne that come along, and they're just so inspirational to the parents actually as well as the children.
Are you affiliated with any other organisations around the world?
Yes, fortunately last year my family, my husband and 2 children, we lived in the UK, and we were very fortunate to join with the UK Reach Foundation, which is a support group for children and adults with upper limb deficiencies. And coincidentally I had been sort of liaising with the president of UK Reach, and finally got to meet her last year at a conference, which was fabulous. We were quite privileged to attend 3 or 4 family events, and we had the opportunity of flying in a small aircraft, which was fantastic.
Yeah,
it was just lovely.
And we flew over a bit over, you know,
it's near Guildford.
Kent
yeah,
in England, yeah.
That's right.
So we went over Kent, we had lots of fun, saw all the trains down there, maybe a couple of Eurostars going. They look like little worms, you know.
It was fantastic. And we also went to a couple of air shows too, which was lovely.
We went to an air show called Farnborough, Fairford, and the place that hosted the flight that we had in the little plane was called Fair Oaks.
That's correct.
That was a nice little airport. Yeah.
So yeah, we did attend the UK Reach annual general meeting, and my husband, who's the president of AussieHands, enlightened the audience of AussieHands. And in August last year, we also went to Italy, and we have affiliated ourselves with the Atla Onlus in Milan, which is another support group for children and adults with disabilities of all kinds. And fortunately, the president of Atla Onlus will be visiting Melbourne in November this year with some of his members, and we will be hosting them in Melbourne with the City of Melbourne.
Do you think it's important to have these contacts with overseas groups in the same area?
Yes, definitely. I think it's really important to share the information, and just to be able to link the overseas connection is really, really important.
So David, tell me about the friends you've made through AussieHands. Are they a wide range in age groups?
Well, yes, most of them are. And I've got some very nice adult friends there and younger friends, female and male. And it doesn't, like, you know, not all the people I know with hand differences have to be like around my age group. And it's very good to have some adults friends, because, you know, they're very supportive to me. They teach me lots of things for when I'm older, and, you know, it's very supportive to have adult friends too with hand differences just like me. And yeah, when we went to England last year, we went to a couple of conferences in UK Reach, and I met lots of nice people with hand differences over there, and that was just great. So yeah, that's right.
Okay. Elizabeth, how can people get involved with AussieHands?
Well, certainly they can be a volunteer to AussieHands. We're always looking for volunteers, but membership is $10 per year, so that helps AussieHands with operational costs and just keeping the website going, and also money goes towards research, which we are anticipating to commence next year. But if people log onto the website, they can become a member and come along to activities that are advertised on the website. They can be involved in that way as well.
And people don't have to be have a hand difference or be from a family of a person with a hand difference?
No, we invite everyone to be a member of Aussie Hands. That $10 per year is very, very helpful in any way to keep Aussie Hands running. And
are there any particular people you'd like to express your thanks for their support for the success of Aussie Hands?
Yes, definitely. Initially, when we first started Aussie Hands, very close family and friends were always there to support us with their professional expertise. And over time, we've had consistent donors assisting Aussie Hands in events, donating vouchers and that sort of thing. And we have sponsors that, you know, pitch in every time we have an event as well. So I'd like to thank them, and also the volunteers over the last 8 years who have participated in events, particularly the members of the board, and also the website administrators who work tirelessly to ensure that the information that I get through the Royal Children's Hospital for up-to-date information, they're tirelessly always trying to keep the website up to date. And in fact, in the end of July this year, we are launching a new look website at the Royal Children's Hospital.
Great. On that note, we've come to the end of the program.
Thanks for having us, David.
Thanks very much for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You've been watching NatChat. Join us again next week.